Hi Tuhin, welcome to tellychakkar.com. So tell us more about the book, The Edge of Power.
Well, The Edge of Power is the sequel to my previous book, The Edge of Desire. The Edge of Desire was the story of Shruti Ranjan, a woman who had been raped in Kishanganj in Bihar in late 1990s. And the story, post the rape, there was a twist in the tale, and her life changed in a way she would not have imagined. A leader of opposition came to her and told her that, listen, there's only one way to fight for justice, and I'm going to give my party's Lok Sabha ticket to you. She reluctantly took that offer, and her life changed in a very unexpected way. She went on to become a top leader of the country. Now, The Edge of Power is a sequel to The Edge of Desire. It starts in 2012 end with the Nirbhaya case. But I have tried to link crimes against women with the declining quality of our political representation. Till such time black money continues to govern Indian politics, our politicians will be accountable to the custodians of black money and not to the general public. Until such time, concrete laws or efforts will not be made to combat crimes against women. So that's the idea which the book plays upon. We still have the same, broadly the same set of characters. There is Shruti Ranjan, there is Riya Malviya from the previous book. But it's about Shruti Ranjan's resurgence in The Edge of Power and her fight to become the Prime Minister.
And what made you choose a topic like politics for your novel?
I have learned through trial and error method, and I think I've just been comfortable with political fiction. This is my third book in that series. The first was Off Love in Politics, which was released in 2010. I think I've followed Indian politics closely from 1990, and I'm just comfortable with the subject.
And you've been a scriptwriter, a journalist.
Right.
So how different or similar are both?
Script writing tends to be very collaborative in the sense you are either carrying forward the director's vision or doing what the channel essentially expects you to do. The joy of holding a book which you've written is quite exclusive and something which is absolutely unmatched. So every time I hold my new book for the first time, I think the joy is very similar to holding a new baby. So I would prefer writing books anyway.
And do you think such books can actually change the scenario of political in our country?
Not really, but they can change mindsets, which is more important. They can make people aware. They can make people, they can enlighten and educate people. And I think a change of mindset is the very first thing, or the very first step towards, a larger evolution of the society.
And you also take up video as a marketing strategy to promote. So what made you decide on that? Since it's an innovative thing.
Book promotions tend to be very cost effective, and internet is where most of the action happens. With YouTube, it's easier to promote your videos, and that's why most of my books have promotional videos.
And do you miss writing script writing for TV?
At times, yes. That's the reason why I keep coming back to it from time to time.
So any TV show that you currently?
Not immediately, but probably this year I do intend to take up a couple of television shows, but it really depends on
any
what
TV
comes
show
by.
that you are currently watching?
Watching. I used to watch 24. I think that was different, that was fresh, and I think Indian television requires more of those bold experiments.
And you've seen the evolvement of TV script like 24 if you're talking. So you would like to bring in new elements in TV script writing?
I would like to, but like I said, my role in television is very limited. Ultimately, it's the production house, it's the channel which has to take the call. In fact, one of the reasons why I'm not so active on television is that even 5 or 10 years ago, I wanted to do stuff which was very different from what was happening then. And even today, I would want to do that. But then, like I said, I have my limitations insofar as molding television content.
And any TV show that you were associated with, you would want to talk about?
Lots of them. I have done Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata. The story of Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata was 6 months between November 2011 and May 2012. And then last year again I did Afsar Bitya, which was in Z, the screenplay of it. Writing a story or screenplay is good fun because most of the time the way television serials are shot, dialogue writers ultimately get to write the dialogues a few hours before the script is written. So I've enjoyed doing story and screenplay, and like I said, I would love to come back to a show the moment I get a good offer. Obviously, I'll have to keep in mind my book targets because every year I'm bringing out at least one book. But I've enjoyed television and I would love to be back on it.
You've also worked with Telly Chakkar, so your association with that.
Telly Chakkar did not exist at that point of time. It was Indian television, and that was way back in 2001, 2002. So in fact, Mr. Anil Bangwari has been a great support. I used to be a freelancer and would do 4 or 5 articles every month. And in fact, through my reporting for Indian television.com, I got to know the television industry closely. I have fond memories of that, and I think I really admire the way Indian television.com and Mr. Bangwari have taken the brand to this level. Hats off to Mr. Bangwari.
And your expectations of the book?
Well, the last one had been a bestseller, and I expect this one to be. It's got off to a smooth, decent start. But like I said, more importantly, it's really the faith of the readers which matters the most. Like I said, with my previous book, I had carried out an experiment wherein for the first time, I wrote from a female's point of view, and first narrated from a female character's point of view. The fact that intelligent, sensitive women appreciate that writing and can relate to it is a bigger satisfaction than the book probably selling 50,000 copies. So,
do you think writing TV scripts where women are the strongest? So did that help you write books from a woman's perspective?
In a subconscious way, possibly yes. I don't see any other reason why I would want to do that. So in a subconscious level, yeah, possibly yes.
So you're sticking to politics or any other genres you would put in your hand?
I'm going to experiment from here, but I'm going to start talking about it once I'm done with the promotions at this point.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.